Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Tauruses. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Today we're going to be talking about the numbers 4 and the number 5. Yes, yes, yes. Now you know numbers carry their own special vibration, right? Yes. So when I talk about vibration of numbers, I'm not necessarily talking about life path numbers or birth code numbers or things like that. I'm talking about just the number itself. So what I mean by that, Taurus, is like, for instance, let's use the number 1, for example. So when we think about 1, we think about new beginnings, we think about action, we think about change, new goals, fresh energy, being at a crossroads, sometimes even time to be bold. Like, for instance, we look at number 1 as like Monday for a lot of people is the first day of the work week, right? The number 1, the first of the month, the beginning of the new year. Right? That's the vibration of the number 1. So I talk about vibrations from a spiritual standpoint, scientific, mathematical standpoint, in every other way when I'm talking about numbers. So just like the number 1 carries a special vibration, so does 4 and 5. All the numbers carry a special vibration. So we're talking about the number 4. So when you think about the number 4, you think of these keywords when you think about the number 4. Trustworthy. Think of hands-on approach. Think about reliable, organized, stable, calm, demeanor, self-discipline, meticulous attention to detail, sought after as a family member, colleague, and friend, right? Sounds very much like you, Taurus, right? Very grounded and rooted, very logical people, very grounded, very generous and trustworthy, determined, understanding, kind, organized, patient, right? That's what a Taurus is at your highest vibration: reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, and stable. So what's happening with a lot of you all is that you all are starting to pull family really, really close, and just focused on the people who love you and the people who love you, and then vice versa, right? You all are nurturers. And also tapping into your divine masculine energy. You all are also, even though you all are magnetic and people are drawn to you all, what's happening right now is that you all are being sort of selective in who you allow to get close to you, which is great. That's you tapping into your divine masculine energy, taking action. Your energy is being directed outward. So not like before, you were just kind of sort of just like that root, like that, your root chakra. You were security for everybody else, but now you're very careful about who you allow to come close to you. You want to keep the people that you can trust, the people that you care about, the people that you love close, and the people who love you close. Everybody else, they have to stand back until they have to prove themselves that they're even worthy of being in your space, Taurus. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Taurus as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Taurus? Yes, yes, yes. You see that hoodoo tarot card over there? Yes, Taurus, yes. So many of you are tarot card readers and healers and clairvoyants and psychics and mediums and things like that. I know every time I put up readings, you all see different books up there. This one is wonderful, wonderful one. I can't say enough about these hoodoo tarot cards. Love them. A lot of times I use the hoodoo tarot cards when I am doing personal readings. Excuse me. I don't know, and I've never met the creator of the hoodoo tarot cards, but I can tell you it's just a wealth of information in there in case you want to know about hoodoo. Yeah, and then there are tarot cards that go along with them. So great package. Yes, let's see what your cards have to say, Taurus. Yes, let's see what your cards have to say. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So yeah, so I want to show you these cards that I have. We have the Knight of Wands. Yep. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Strength card, which is attached to Leo. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Yep. And we have the Five of Cups. So some of you all have left a relationship. And you decided, you know what? Let me tap into my divine masculine energy and tap into my strength. I've left a relationship. And you know what? Ever since that relationship ended, your messages have been coming through crystal clear. You've been illuminated from the inside. It really, really activated. You know, when people are in relationships with each other, and we're not talking about just romantic relationships. I'm just saying in general, you allowing people to come close to your, because you're magnetic, come into your energy space. You're also being affected by them. They're also being affected by you. And so a relationship ended, and it could have been with someone with Leo in their chart. But the relationship ended, or some fire in their chart. This is a Leo card, but it could have been an Aries or Sagittarius or a Leo, right? Because certainly an Aries or Sagittarius could have Leo in their birth or natal chart. But yeah, anyway, messages were coming through very, very strong. And so as a result of you walking away from that relationship and just kind of leaving it behind, you feel so much better. Messages are coming through so much clearer. You just feel vibrant, on fire. You just feel so much better, actually. Ever since that relationship ended, you're like, you know what? I feel great. I just feel great. You know, I feel so much better. Because while you were in that relationship, you felt pessimistic. You know, the conversation was very, very different, right? You just felt out of balance in that relationship and almost helpless. Look at this person looking down into the abyss, this black hole. That's how you felt while you were in a relationship. Yeah. But you feel much better now. This has to do with your money. You feel a lot stronger in terms of financially, you feel stronger, right? Whereas before you were trying to find some balance in that. But now you feel like you just feel stronger. Financially, you feel stronger. Yes. Every spread of cards tells a story. Every spread of cards. We lay them out and we're telling the story. So this is the story that this spread of cards are telling. Yes, 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 yes. Look at this. Somebody else had multiple streams of income. I want to say it was the Aquarius, and somebody else had multiple streams of income. Yeah. So ever since you walked away from that, you're on your healing journey, right? But I want you just to be cool, calm, and collected. You know, because you will start having fun again. You'll be laughing and all of that again, right? But you had to walk away from that. Just to even save your sanity, you had to walk away from it. And so you gained a lot of wisdom on that journey. And that's why now you're starting to just feel like, oh, I'm starting to feel great again, right? Even if it's kind of slow, you know, slow to feeling great again, you are. Because remember, you all are fixed signs, right? So sometimes it takes a little longer to just heal from things, especially when you have this view of the relationships like, wow. And again, it may not even be a love relationship. It could have been a really good friend that you just said, you know what? Yeah, I think it was time for us to part ways. I think when I go into my next chapter, you won't be there. That kind of thing. Yeah. And so you chose you. You just decided, I'm going to walk away from this. I don't want to be friends with this person anymore. If it was a romantic relationship, remember you all started out as friends first. So I don't want to be friends with you anymore. It's time for me to walk away. Yeah. And choose me, because I want to change this pessimism. Hold on, card trying to flip all over the place. I want to change this to optimism. And the only way I can do that, I can't keep you in my space that way, right? Look at all this money in your cards. We had the King and Queen of Pentacles, and we also have multiple streams of income, right? This is the Eight of Pentacles here. Multiple streams of income. You're an extremely compassionate person. You're Mother Earth energy. And you have the Midas touch, right? This is what's at stake by keeping the wrong energies in your space. Because remember, people are drawn to you for a reason. Some people are drawn to you because of your earning power. And just because you have earning power, you're wealthy and you are prosperous, right? In every area of your life, some people were exposed. Like, okay, this person wants to be connected to me because of prestige and money and all the other stuff it brings. But They're not really my friend. So I need to move away from that. I really, really need to move away from that drama. This Temperance card is attached to Sagittarius. Remember I said it's a fire sign, right? It's somebody who has fire in their sign. Yes, this right here. Let's make sure we get real clear so you can see this. The Temperance card right here. See this? Yeah. And so you were affected by them. They were affected by you. You know, but nevertheless, and at one point, here's the thing. At one point, you thought that the friendship was like perfect synergy, right? Like that there was balance in that friendship. I'm going to call it a friendship, even though it could have been a love. When I say love, I don't necessarily mean romantic love. Let's just be clear. But you felt like there was some balance in that relationship, right? But they had an ulterior motive for being your friend. And now you see that and you said, you know, so here's how the universe does things, because nothing is by coincidence, Taurus, and you know this. So sometimes you're in a relationship with a person and you just feel this pull, this energy, like your intuition is telling you this person isn't really my friend. They're not really sincere. But because you all are very logical signs, it needs to make sense to you. You were waiting for something concrete to show you this isn't my friend, right? And so after a while, which is the beauty of Uranus being in Taurus, is that it does make sense. Now it's making sense, right? Information just floating through the air, you know, air sign, just floating through the air. And what's interesting is when we talk about Uranus, Uranus really is the planet of individuality and inventiveness, right? It started to make sense. Like, this is just not the friendship for me. I need to move on. I need to just kind of sort of part ways with this person. I need to make a decision about where I want to go, what's happening next. I need to make a very, very firm decision about moving forward, right? And so when we talk about the number 5, because remaining in a friendship with them would have blocked, I won't even say blocked, it would have hindered this, because they wouldn't have blocked you from your money anyway, but it would have hindered this relationship. You know, all these things, all this money here. Not that that's the primary focus for you, Taurus, but hey, listen, you got your power back. You just like, you know what? I feel so much better now that they are no longer in my life. It's almost like a weight has been lifted now that they're no longer in my life. So the number 5, so today is the 5th, right? Today is the 5th. So the number 5 means that it's the vibration of the number 5 means pivotal point. It means new beginning, even though number 1 means new beginning, but pivotal point, number 5 means pivotal point, but it also means new beginning. It means being connected to higher consciousness. It means people find you attractive. It also means that you enjoy traveling, art, music. It also means you love change and freedom. It means a lot of things, right? But mainly pivotal point, new beginning, all these wonderful things. Ever since this relationship ended, you've just felt like a whole huge weight has just been lifted. Yes. Yeah, you feel like a whole huge weight has been lifted. So, you know, kudos to you. Kudos to you for taking action, saying, you know what, I'm not turning back around to that. No, I'm just not doing it, not doing it, not doing it. Beauty. This card keeps popping up. No matter how many times I shuffle, it just keeps coming up. So yeah, so there are people, even though when we talked about the number 4. Okay, so that relationship faded to black, right? And so here we go. 1 + 3 is 4. Right, so you are still very practical. You're still very trustworthy. You're still hands-on approach, still reliable, organized, stable, calm demeanor, self-discipline, all these things that you always have been, Taurus. So you don't even need to prove anything, even though that relationship has faded to black. So you know how sometimes relationships end and people want to say something negative about you. They can't say anything negative about you except, yeah, well, they are reliable. They are organized. They are sought after, you know, as a family member, colleague, and friend. And so for them, it's like, okay, well, I guess I have to accept that the friendship is over. For you, it's just like business as usual. Like, you know what? I'm standing in my power. I know who I am. I just had to leave that relationship behind. It just wasn't for me. And, that's that. Right, Taurus? I mean, it just happens that way. Sometimes people just can't go to the next chapter with us, right? They just can't. And so that's when you just kind of sort of say, well, sometimes two good people just aren't good for each other, but I'm going to look out for numero uno, which is me. Right, Taurus? Okay. That's what I have for you. Have a great day. Bye.